Hi guys, welcome back, welcome in, welcome to the Sunday Reset, where we tap in and reset any energy that needs to be. Before we jump into our reading though, get into the cards, we're going to be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that needs to be cleared and to connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective directly to spirit. I will also be using Reiki to tune in even more, tap in, and just really infuse it with Reiki healing energy the entire reading. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. What do they need to know at this time? What is being... That's a few too many. What is being transmuted? Okay. Brought in. First card out. 9 of Pentacles. That was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. 9 and Knight of Pentacles. They sound very similar. This is you feeling very independent, feeling very secure, stable within yourself, within your material world. Money could be looking really good for you right now. If it's not at this very second, it will be very soon. This is the energy that I feel like you're stepping into, that it has been transmuted. The transmuted, I guess, would be how you would say that. This is pre-Empress energy. And Empress, I feel like, is the next step for you, which is also coming very soon. But this is the stage that you're in right now. You have enough to share and to spare. All of your material things are covered, and you have enough to give, if you so choose, to the people and projects that resonate with you and that feel good to you. Again, if you so choose, it's like it's yours to do with as you wish. There's enough to share and to spare, enough resources, time, material, energy, wealth, funds. And then you have people who are offering you even more. You already have these 9 and you're still receiving the energy of people wanting to give you more, investing in you. It feels to me as if you're transmuting the energy of like suitors and admirers into the energy of like propulsion, aspiration, movement towards, if that makes sense. It feels like you're what some people might be offering you, is through an act of like admiration or wanting to court you or wanting to like, be your suitor. It's like you're transmuting that energy that is being sent towards you, gifted to you, whatever it is, and you're turning it into money. You're turning it into assets and resources, savings. Your savings could be growing exponentially. Too many, a few more. And it feels like I was just thinking about the energy that we transmuted into this, and the 4 of coins was showing, flipped over, whatever. That to me just tells me that you've transmuted a feeling of scarcity, a feeling of lack, and like you might receive a deposit and it's like, okay, I have to make this last, so I can't spend on X, Y, and Z because, right, I don't know when I'm going to get more, or I do know when I'm going to get more and it's 2 weeks from now, or it's 3 weeks from now. Like it's very much money hoarding, resource hoarding, but you've transmuted that into plenty. And you've been very specific about what it is. Like, it's not just enough to share and to spare, because that could bring anything. That could be enough bread, and you suddenly have an abundance of sourdough and bread, and you're like, okay, this is cool. But, and I love giving to people, but at some point, that's not really what I meant. Abundance of money, abundance of funds, resources, assets, deposits, bank transfers, wire transfers, right? Be specific. I feel like you've been very specific. And that's why you have the fruits of your labor. That's why you have an abundance, a full garden. You could have literally, like, this is how you spend your days: gardening, harvesting tomatoes, specifically grapes as well. She's got a bundle of carrots in her hand. Carrots also represent opportunity, windfalls, abundance of money. She's got a bird in her hat. Like, it's just, yes, this is the energy. Again, I'm not going to take these because it's too many, but the Five of Pentacles, this is the energy that we have been working so hard to transmute and let go of and transform into our opportunity and abundance and momentum, motivation, inspiration, all of these things, right? You could be working heavily with the moon. You could be a Cancer or a Pisces. You have a Cancer moon. Yeah, you're right. I'm actually going to switch decks, and then I'm going to switch to Oracle cards. Thank you. Jeez Louise, that was a brain fart if I've ever had one. I feel like you're just working really heavily with the moon, doing lots of cycle work with the moon, releasing, calling in, again, harvesting the fruits of your labor, but you're very attuned to the cycles of the moon. That's why I say you could be a Cancer or a Pisces. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Pisces is often associated with this moon card for whatever reason. Yeah, you could be talking to the moon, singing to the moon. Temperance. Four of Cups. Another four. Four of Cups with the Temperance Lover on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. It feels like you've also transmuted an energy of, like, and this could have been very unintentional, maybe just realizing that you are not just like a passive observer of life. Life doesn't just happen to you and it is what it is, and oh well, can't do anything about it. You maybe have had a mindset shift. Something has clicked in you. You've remembered something that's like, oh, I'm actually the one creating this. And the things I think about and the things I speak about, spelling, the things I write about, are what is creating this reality. And when you realize that, you're taking this apathetic, kind of like over it, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't really matter at this point. Like, Jesus, take the wheel type energy. But not in a surrendering or faith-based manner. It's more of like a giving up, apathetic manner. But you've literally transmuted and tempered these energies of like tired, worn out, over it. Maybe you weren't getting evidence of these things, so you stopped believing them. And it was kind of easy to fall back into this passive mode. It is very easy to do, especially when the world is literally burning and we're entering or are already in the middle of World War III. It's a wild time to be alive. It's very easy to get lost. It's very easy to become detached and disassociated and just kind of let whatever happens, happens. But that's, I feel like, one of the ways we got into this mess, by not really paying attention, by just kind of sticking our head in the sand, going along with the program, doing the thing that we were told we were supposed to do. That's not what is happening anymore, though. You've transmuted that. We haven't gotten any air cards out yet, but heavily air energy. It feels like you're moving away from that and out of that and into more pentacles, more fire, more wands. Thank you. Initiation by fire, initiation by water. But air is like, I don't know. It feels like the winds have changed. Something's being kind of blown away. Wishy-washy, in and out, indecisive energies specifically are being moved away. March, something that could have happened in March. March could be a very significant month for you. Didn't I say Pisces? I'm pretty sure Pisces are March. The latter half? Or no, the beginning half. Yeah, the beginning half of March. The latter half of February. Yes, very big Pisces energy. Pisces moon energy specifically. Heart. Deep affection and caring. Peacock. Beware of great pride, whether that's your own or other people's. Just, I feel like broken record when I talk about this, or maybe it's just with myself, but discernment is going to be so important for you to practice, for you to understand. If you don't know what discernment is, now is the time to learn, to understand, to practice it, to hone it. There's a lot of, again, really wild shit. Just keep grounded. Use your discernment. Stay away from people like this. Move differently when you notice certain things, when you hear certain things. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. If it's saying something is wrong, if it's saying don't go there, change of plans, even if it's last minute and you're going to disappoint somebody, you're going to let them down, I don't care. If you have in your intuition to cancel something, a concert, maybe you spent hundreds of dollars on tickets, but something's telling you not to go, not to walk in, there's a reason. So please pay attention, please listen, okay? And that goes for the people around you too. Take care of them as well. If they're going places, the least you can do is voice your concern, your opinion. If they don't listen, okay. But hopefully they do. My goodness. Okay, let's just take this one. Oracle. And Sacred Waters. Card number 35 and 28. What else? What other deck? Let's do this one. Lightworker Oracle. These cards are quite large, and I have pretty big hands. So I can't imagine people who have smaller hands trying to shuffle these, because I struggle. Okay, good. It's still on. Beam of Light, card number 26 on the bottom of the deck. And Earth Healing, card number 38. Wow. I don't have my overhead light on because I like the natural light. I try really hard to call out all the cards for you guys, though, because I know not everyone even watches these. Some people just listen. That's how I listen to that's how I do mine anyways. I listen more than I watch. Okay. Let's do this deck now. This is the Green Witch Oracle deck. It's pretty cute. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here? We are smack dab, well, not smack dab. We're in the very beginning, like first day. Today's what, the 22nd? Yeah. Today's the second day of Cancer season. So we are in the very beginning of Cancer season. So don't be surprised if you're feeling a bit more emotional, if things are hitting you a bit harder, if you're nostalgic, if you're longing to like visit home. Don't let it catch you off guard. Just ride the wave. This too shall pass. And welcome to our world. It's not entertaining because it can be overwhelming for a lot of people, but it's amusing or like interesting, that's the word, for me to see people around me being as emotional as I always am, just in like Cancer season and around that time. It's interesting. Anyways, let's see. What else is here? Just one, please. The seeds on the bottom of the deck, or on the bottom of this stack. New ideas, hope, open-mindedness. Try really, really hard to keep your mind and your heart, open at this time. Oak tree, right after seed. That's crazy. Power, courage, and strength. This also is like people born in June. I just saw something that was like, and I know it's silly, it's just internet stuff, made up internet stuff, but like what tree you are, the tree that's associated with your birth month, and oak is June. That's what this reminds me of. From a little acorn, mighty oaks grow. Gardening. Wait, I already did one of these, didn't I? Yes, I did. We got Oracle. Gardening could be very, very significant for you right now. Dragonfly. Is that it? Is that all we're going to do? I think so, because I want to read about some of these. Yeah, let's just leave it with Dragonfly. Unicorn on the bottom of the deck twice. Okay. Take a deep breath. Let's read about Earth Healing, card number 38. It's talking about there's lots of earth energy, earth and fire energy specifically. We have tree here twice. Trees could be significant. Your family tree, your lineage. You could be doing lots of energetic work, DNA activation, bloodline cleansing. What's the generational curse? Thank you. Breaking, things of that nature. Things to do with like your lineage, your ancestors. Your ancestors could be joining you. You could be feeling that very strongly, that you're tapping into ancestral energy. All right, let's read about Earth Healing. Your soul is supported by Earth Mother in every way possible to help you manifest your divine destiny. Such fruition benefits your personal growth and spiritual evolution. Nurtured by divine love to fulfill your potential, and in turn, that generates spiritual benefit for all beings. A key aspect of your divine destiny is to contribute helpful and uplifting consciousness to the beings of Earth. You are a part of a soul team of Earth healers dedicated to raising the frequency of consciousness, which can be grounded on this planet. You are a nurturer of souls and of our planet. You will be nurtured and supported in return. Believe that there is a powerful planetary intelligence lovingly invested in your soul's accomplishment. Invocation. Through unconditional love and the spiritual magnetism of our beloved Earth, my soul is blessed with protection, support, and assistance to manifest sacred fruition to benefit all beings. My soul's purpose is daily discovered and developed, nurtured and expressed according to loving spiritual intelligence and divine timing. I now choose of my own free will to release any blocks, consciously or unconsciously held, around trusting Earth to provide all that is needed for my soul to thrive and benefit others. I am so grateful to receive Earth's generosity and abundance. I feel gratitude and joy for the gift of my life and my authentic soul healing journey. I acknowledge what I have attained and continue to offer the spiritual fruits of my journey to the greater good of Earth and her countless blessings. I live from my heart with absolute trust. I am growing into my own sacred fulfillment, supporting others to do the same and supporting others to do the same. May all beings know their genuine worth and have confidence to express their divine dignity, beauty, and purpose for the greater good and through my own free will. So be it. Wow. You could be pregnant or nursing. That's what this imagery is showing us. But this is you just literally being cradled by Mother Nature. I feel like you are very respectful. You take very good care of the earth. You give back. You talk to the trees, the water. That's all part of the earth, right? Trees are showing up here very strongly for you. Oak tree specifically. All right, let's read about oak tree now. Oh, there it is. I can say this book is so chaotic. Is it in alphabetical order? Okay, I think it is. Power, courage, strength. Card meaning. The oak tree is a popular symbol of strength. The wood alone is dense and durable, reliable, and long-lasting. This tree symbolizes power and bravery, telling you that you can stand up to whatever storm is on the horizon. The mighty oak begins as a tiny acorn. It is reassuring to know that something so immense and strong started out as something that you can hold between two fingers. Not only does it remind us that small things can yield huge results, it also reminds us that growing takes time. Rapid growth uses energy to reach a goal quickly. Slow growth uses energy to ensure stable, strong development. The oak tree urges you to be brave and stand tall. Reflection for this card. Is there something you've been avoiding because of fear of confrontation? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. All right, Dragonfly. And then Oracle. Dragonfly is like the only air energy in this whole reading, which is kind of wild. Because air energy is probably not my least favorite, the most challenging, I would say, like energy wise, or like when it manifests in people and situations. It's kind of hard to navigate. But anyways, Master of Light's illusion in the mind. That's like Gemini energy, the magician. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your minds and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. Excuse me, had to get some water. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. So you yourself could be feeling a little scatterbrained, a little all over the place, ADHD, not being able to focus on one thing. Maybe you're having a hard time honing in on one dream because you have lots of really big ones, you have lots of really good ones. So it's like, where do I start? Where do I begin? Type of energy. I would focus, like it said, on your breathing, slowing your breath, and being being still so you can hear. As soon as I said that, the wind died down. Yes, being still so you can hear. All right, let's read about Oracle, because I have a feeling it's talking about you. You are the Oracle. The spirits. You have received invitation from the spirits, your ancestors, and other benevolent, otherworldly beings. They have been waiting for you to seek their wisdom. Access to the spirits is always available to you, but you must communicate with them in their language. They speak to you in the silence of nature, the symbols and the moods that are all around you. And you may hear their whispers in the dark of your mind. This is not an illusion, but it is illuminated guidance being offered to you. Do not be afraid of the messages you see unfolding in your life, or of the beings who greet you, as they are here for your highest good and will protect you against all other harmful beings. All you have to do is ask for their guidance and protection, and so you shall receive. Additionally, the spirits can step in to support you and wish to do so. No problem is too big or too small, and they ask that you seek their guidance regularly. Yes, I was talking about ancestors earlier, working with them. It could be new to you. Maybe you're tapping into some new ones. You've unlocked a new level of like ascended masters, guardian angels, something of that nature. They're asking that you flex this muscle, that you practice, that you train, yes, this muscle skill, whatever you want to call it, more often, and do it like things that do that. When it says nothing is too big or too small, practice it in the small ways. Traffic. Talk about or ask for every light to be green upon your path. Every light you approach turns green. You won't have to wait. Safe travels. Pray over or ask for safe travel. Speak to your guides, your ancestors about these things. For me, in the morning, I go a certain route where I have to get on a really busy highway really quick. And like the time to do so is like the ramp. You know what I mean? The ramp to get on is very short. So every morning that I take this route, I just say easy peasy, entry to this highway, a break in the traffic, no cars coming. It's going to be easy and breezy for me to get on. No worries. I am safe. I am protected. And every morning there's a break in the traffic, and I just scoot on over and get 3 lanes over immediately like I need to with no issues. And it's like, thank you. Give thanks. Practice little things like that. Yeah, just your discernment, your patience, your fortitude are all going to come very, very, very much in handy. Your ancestors as well. I feel like they're communicating to you heavily, heavily, heavily. And being still, slowing down, being in nature more often, more frequently is the way to go for sure. Little momento. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I guess I will leave it there. Turned out to be quite the lengthy Sunday reset. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.